Good morning and a warm welcome to all. Today we are gathered here for distribution of scholarship sponsored by CODP to the civil service. First of all, I would like to welcome our beloved Vice Chancellor, Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, for this program. I also welcome Father Vincent D'Souza, Director of CODP. A heartily welcome to Mr. Noel Lobo, Social Worker. Now I request Father Vincent D'Souza to speak few words.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius Deemed University, Mr. Noel, the faculty members supporting this program, Civil Service Academy program, and all the my dear students, parents. I am proud to be associated with the St. Aloysius Deemed to be University as a student from the beginning in our batch, 93-94 batch, 91 to 94 batch. As this Aloysius College fostered the students' intelligence, wisdom and the virtues, now, at the peak of this university, this college, reaching to the climax of deemed to be university, is nourishing and nurturing your studies. Along with your studies, you are also studying this civil service coaching. I congratulate Father Praveen, Vice Chancellor of this deemed to be university, for taking keen interest in this venture. Father Martis and the team which is working with him reports to us how we have been faring well in this venture. Some of you have already passed out prelims and even mains. That is a proud event for us. And I request Father Praveen to instruct the team members who are working at this reporting. When they report to us who are the students who have faced these prelims, so that we know that some of our students to whom we help are the ones who have passed out these prelims or mains. Maybe some of them are definitely passing these prelims and they're on the stage to reach mains. From my side as a director of CODP, we have a small project. We write to some persons who come together. They have got a little savings. They come together and they ask us to whom this help should go. So we have introduced you, St. Aloysius University, and then you, students who are studying in this civil service coaching. And Father Principal gives us the list of students who are really interested. And then from my part, a few words of encouragement to you, that you keep aside the mobile, that which gives you knowledge from the WhatsApp University. Keep aside and go for Aloysius Deemed to be University. That gives you depth of knowledge. And then with that knowledge, you are already into writing competitive exams. Maybe of small nature, but then that will lead to writing the prelims and other exams in the civil services. Therefore, give importance to the knowledge. Shun or keep aside this WhatsApp, this mobile, especially this WhatsApp and all that WhatsApp University, the knowledge which is given to you, but which may not be of good use for your big venture as academician and then administrators of India, even of our state or state administration. Therefore, keep aside all that is troubling you and not giving you apt knowledge, but give importance to the resources that which you get in Aloysius Deemed to be University, keeping aside this WhatsApp University and giving importance to Aloysius Deemed to be University. Give importance to history of India also, because when you study the Indian administration, you have to know what is India, what constitutes India. We have different states, and each state has a different culture, history, that you have to study very, very well, in depth. And second, you have to give importance to the constitution, which brings together the entire administration. The entire Indian administration is geared and controlled by the constitution. No government, whether it is central or state, no legislature, whether it is central or state, and no executive, whether it is central or state, can go against the theme of the constitution, the kernel of the constitution. So, know very well the knowledge of the constitution and the gist of the constitution, which nobody can scrap so easily. Therefore, I wish you all the best, and I am happy to associate with Father Praveen, who is my friend also. We know each other from many years together. I wish Father Praveen and his team all the best, and good luck to you students and parents.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request the guests to distribute the check. I kindly ask the students to come one by one and collect the checks. Saumya Clara S. J. Samiksha Juhi. Tom Joel Sujit. Kevin Ashwin Cardoza. Joylyn Prima Krasta. Nathan Pinto. Amulya D'Souza. Sharanya C. Irina Francis. Nicole Lily Mascarenas. Jeslita M. D'Souza. Sean Anthony D'Souza. Gagan M. J. Sherlyn Sanhita. Jasmeet Kaur Philomena. Roshni Victoria D'Souza. Thank you, sir. Now, I request our Vice Chancellor to address the students.
Reverend Father Vincent D'Souza, the Director of CODP, Mr. Noel, and my dear Civil Services aspirants. I'm very happy to see you all interested in civil services. I think that's very important for us to see that many of our students really come forward and do their studies. How many of you among you have attempted so far for the civil services? Nobody has attempted, isn't it? All of you are studying. How many of you are studying at St. Aloysius? You attempted once? Okay. Prelims? Okay. How was it? Okay, but you couldn't clear it last time. Okay, okay. Result has not yet come. Okay, good. And how many of you are from St. Aloysius? Those who have done your studies here, can you stand up? How many of you are there? Okay, a good many of you are here. Okay. Okay, thank you. So we can follow it up with easily. Okay, good. Sit down. Now we must thank Father Vincent and their team for continuously supporting us. From last 3 years they have been supporting. They started with 10 students, now we have reached 16 students, and they would like to continue to support us even in the future. Shall we give them a huge round of applause for all the generosity and support that is coming from CODP. It is not easy. Fathers are working really hard to see that our students get the best of it. So about the civil services, you must understand this approach from the Mangalore Diocese. The bishop, when he took charge, he came here and they invited all the Catholic institutions and they called everyone and said that we must start something of an institution. And CODP was doing a great work earlier also. They encouraged many students in the beginning. At St. Aloysius also doing something. Then we felt a need that we must have a center. Then everyone felt that St. Aloysius can start with a center. That's how we started with the center. And it's an approach that all the bishops and others also will continuously support us. Okay, so there's a lot of support that is coming from all quarters. Only our students need to work really hard. Now what are the tips that you need to do? Work hard. Civil services is not like any other examinations. You know, because there are 10 lakhs apply. Okay, out of that, only 5 lakhs write. About 5 lakhs they apply, they don't write. Out of that 5 lakhs who write, only a few will clear their prelims. A huge number which writes to say, because I meet a lot of these DCs and others, they kept telling me, saying that most of them don't prepare, they just want to attempt. That's why even with the 10 lakhs applying, 5 lakhs only write. That means you can understand. They applied, but then some reason or the other, they are not even writing. Practically 50% don't write. And remaining 50%, those who write, also many of them don't prepare well. So you don't have to be thinking that so many will apply. And competition is very high. Competition is high, but you must see the understanding that happens within them. Out of these 5 lakhs, only maybe about 1 lakh people have really seriously prepared. All the others are just giving a try or a luck. And out of that 1 lakh, very few will clear their prelims. Maybe about, I think, 20,000 or so they'll clear. And out of that 20,000, only they are allowed to write the mains. Out of that, maybe about 1,200 or so, they will clear their mains. And all these 1,200 are called for the interview. Out of that 1,200 who are called for the interview, I think 2,000 are called for the interview, only 1,000 are selected. Okay, so you can see the way things work. Recently, somebody has cleared from Karkala. Have you heard about it? It came in the paper. How many attempts has he made? He has made 9 attempts. Practically, I'm here from 10 years in Mangalore. I met every DCs and also CEOs and others who write these examinations. At least 4 or 5 IAS officers are part of Mangalore. Who are these? One is DC, another one is CEO of Panchayat or CEO of the municipality here, and similarly IPS officers. The commissioner will be from this civil services and also the SP is from that. So 5 or 6 only in a district in general are IAS officers. Rest of them are KS officers. You need to interact with them. Of course, there are also IRS officers also are part of the civil services. There is an IRS division here in Mangalore. There is IFO also is there. That is foreign services. And also there is also forest services. Our old student, Mr. Mariappa, he is in charge now in Mangalore. He is a forest services. He has studied here about 10 years ago at Aloysius. And he has cleared this examination. So we will be calling all these people to interact with you so that you understand how difficult or how easy it is. It is not very difficult. People simply say it is very difficult. Actually, so many of them have cleared. And today, if you see in Daiji world, I have seen very young girl, just 22-year-old from Uttar Pradesh, studying in a Christian institution, St. Mary's Convent she studied. After that, she did a degree. In the first attempt, she has cleared. Today, I saw in Daiji World. All of you see Daiji World, no? In the top, today morning when I opened this Daiji World, I saw this girl, just 22-year-old, has cleared this in the first attempt. Okay, so that means there is a possibility. So always have that hope in you. When you write this examination, when you attempt, don't think negatively, saying that it's difficult, maybe some have taken 9 years, whether it's possible for me, how many attempts should I go? Don't worry about that. Each time when you go and attempt, give your best. See, so far from last about 6-7 years, at least 3 of them have cleared prelims here, those who got studied here. And Father has asked for the numbers. We will try to give those numbers, how many have cleared. 3 of them have cleared their mains also. And out of them, some of them have attempted the interview. Last year, there was one girl, Jasmine. She cleared her mains and attended the interview. Unfortunately, only by 10 marks she lost. But she is attempting again. So she has attempted 3 times earlier. 4th time she has come to that level. Now again she is attempting for KS and also for IAS. There is a possibility. Don't give up. She was also feeling very sad. Only for 10 marks I lost. But then we told her, no, don't give up. So she is trying again. But this experience will help, isn't it? So all of you are optimistic. The mindset is important. Don't be ever anxious. If you're anxious, what happens? You cannot study well. Okay, so you must be focused. First of all, your purpose and focus should be very clear. Only one, undivided attention. You cannot have 2-3 things. Now I come for IAS, I have to do this, I have to do that work. No, then you cannot clear. This requires constant effort. And this girl in Daiji World report, I read about her. She said about 7 to 8 hours daily for a year she has studied. 7 to 8 hours. That's enough. Other day we had one blind student who had come to St. Aloysius. I think some of you were here would have attended this iconic 25 years we celebrated. She is 26-year-old, 90% blind. She had to make 16 hours a study and she cleared it. She said regular ones, those who can see, they need 7 to 8 hours. But she said in her case, she had to work hard and double the effort. But she cleared. Okay, almost 12 to 14 hours she put. But she was saying regular students like you, 6 to 8 hours, if you regularly keep aside your time and work hard, definitely you can clear. So have that focus, very strong focus. And as Father said, leave out all this WhatsApp University. This data is not clear data. When you study for IAS, that data should not be considered. There are very good libraries here, and we have got extensive, very good library. In the college, university, we have got more than about 1 lakh, about 60,000 books here. All related to competitive examinations and good books. Please make a habit to go to the library and read those books. Okay, don't read it from any other sources. And also the newspaper. And make a habit of writing notes. This girl, if you go to Daiji World and see, she has made a habit of writing notes. Every day, she would write notes. Whatever she reads, she would write. And it has helped her to go back to it. Revision, it has helped a lot. So when you make such notes, understand and then you can go back for your studies because already you have got set notes. You have prepared everything and you can revise time and again. So spend time only in that. So have that goal very clearly, you will clear, and have that optimistic and passionate goal. Definitely you will clear. See, outside we can motivate you to some extent. But if it is self-motivation, nobody can stop you. So what I want is at one level, you must come very strongly. Don't worry about your parents, don't worry about us, but you are self-motivated. That you have decided, come what may, that I will clear it. I will study and I will do my best. And keep aside all the other things, it is possible. If these people can do, from St. Aloysius itself, many have cleared in the past. Just about 10 years ago, I said, Mr. Mariappa has cleared. That means it is possible, isn't it? So you can also do that. You've got good IQ. You need to only have that focus and work hard. So we are here to support you. Financially also, whatever support that can be given, fathers are giving. Even the diocese is supporting us. The parish priest in some cases are supporting. And we are also supporting from the institution. We are running this institution under deficit. 50% is paid by Mr. Michael D'Souza in spite of all that, because we don't have enough money, because they charge very high. And then we have to educate people to see that they clear. Why should we do all that? One idea is that we need many bureaucrats. They are the ones who decide. See, politicians come and go for 5 years. But the bureaucrats, these IAS officers will remain for 30, 40 years. They are the ones who see that the society changes. Not so much the politicians. Politicians will not have an idea what is going on there. They will have their personal secretaries who are IAS officers. They will guide them what step to be taken. They will give them ideas. So like that, we want you to be there giving ideas and also helping our community here and also helping the society at large, so that constantly we have some representatives from our side who learn here and also understand us and also represent us in bureaucracy and see that the world changes. Is that fine? So we want you to do that constantly. Always think about the fathers, those who helped you, especially CODP. Pray for them. Pray for their mission. Pray for their work. Pray for our work here constantly in the morning and in the evening. God will bless you. Okay? And constantly be at guard and work hard. So thank you. God bless you.
Father, I request our beloved Vice Principal to present a memento as a token of appreciation to Father Vincent D'Souza and Mr. Noel Lobo. Thank you, Father. I request Jasmeet to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure that I got this opportunity to express my gratitude. Thank you so much, Father, for your inspiring words. First of all, my heartfelt thanks to Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, the Vice Chancellor of a university, who's behind the success of this institute, the Civil Services Institute. I also would like to, and my heartfelt thanks to Father Vincent D'Souza for arranging the scholarships for all the students of the Civil Services Institute. I also thank Mr. Noel Lobo, social worker, who has done all the arrangements and efforts to build this institute and program. Lastly, I would like to thank all the students and the parents who are related to this. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day ahead. And lastly, please do not forget to take the refreshments before you leave. Thank you so much.